Welcome back, everyone. We are back with another Lego Star Wars review. Today we are going to be reviewing the Lego Star Wars Barc Speeder Escape. This is with Grogu from that Mandalorian Season 3, and I'm super excited to build this. I've actually been holding off on this because I have been wanting to get to the point where I haven't been buying a lot of Lego sets right now, or in the process of packing, and so I've been just pulling sets that I have duplicates off of the shelves right now, which is great. So we're getting a lot of old Lego sets that have been out for some time and reviewing these now finally. But I'm excited to review another one of these. It does have a 501st Clone Trooper in it, and actually I think it has two. Yeah, there's two of them in here, guys. So super excited to check those out. Also, a one of one Jedi. So we're gonna go over that too. But let's go right into the unboxing of the Barc Speeder Escape. Okay, we are here at the unboxing portion of the review. I do love this portion of the review simply because the Barc Speeder is going to be one that we haven't had, and I want to say, at least with the carry-on, since 2013 with Captain Rex and Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's the last time we've gotten a Barc Speeder with a little side on there. I'm so super excited to get this. And I actually have already seen a lot of alternate builds for this as well. But this is an 8+ set, 75378 Barc Speeder Escape with 221 pieces. On the back side here, we do have thumb tabs to open this up. It does have some push-to-fire missiles, and we do have both the 501st in there. Like I said, that Jedi we're going to go over. That is going to be Keller and Beck, which I'm excited to see, as well as a little light post back there. I'm excited to build that. That's been a topic of conversation with this set, but they did feature a little light post back there. Grogu's little pram does go in and out of that side carrier on the Barc Speeder, which I think is super cool too. But I'm going to open this as they intended, which is thumb tabs. And I think this should be kind of like last week's video with only 3 bags, I feel like. And we do have still stickers, unfortunately. These are going to be 4 things of stickers here, not too bad, as you see here. And then we do have a small manual, which I believe is going to be about 80 pages, hopefully. Oh, no, 75. There we go. Not too bad. And then on the back, we're building the light post as last. So, just about 80 to completion. There it is. So, super excited to get into this one. I think we only have 2 bags. So, we do have 3, but the third one is a miniature bag. There you go. So, 1, 2, and 3. So, let's go ahead and build ourselves a Barc Speeder. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we have completely built the Barc Speeder here, and we also have this little lamppost, of course. The Barc Speeder is what I'll cover first before we go into the minifigures and Grogu's pram there as well. But the Barc Speeder, honestly, I like it. I love the design. And there is a few stickers, like I mentioned. There's 4 stickers. I think there's 1 here. You're going to have 3 back here for the final 3. One just like a little bar or greebling. This one's like a handle. And then back here striping for that red or dark red plating in here as well. So I like the stickers. This is actually one of the few times I'll say the stickers actually add to the set and they don't take away from it. Usually the stickers take away from the set, unfortunately. But in this situation, I don't think the stickers take away from the set. I think the Barc Speeder looks good. It's got the 2 missiles up here, or I guess shooters here, the stud shooters. And I think it looks good there. And in the back here with the flare and these have been used over so long, just been part of the design for Star Wars and any sort of speeders and Barc Speeders, but they always use these little ski pieces as flares here, and then we got one here. But I still think it looks great. And we don't really have another Barc Speeder recently to compare it with the little side seater. We do have the Barc Speeders from the Battle Pack, the 501st Battle Pack, but we don't have one with the side seater since I think that Captain Rex came out, which is a highly coveted set. This Barc Speeder does not have a option for this side seater to move. It only goes up and down like that. It does not go backwards like the other one. If you do, you can pull it out, but you can see there's Technic there. It's not supposed to move like that. You can move it up or this way if you wanted to, but it can't go back, flipping backwards, or moving any other than that. So I think this is just to show the connection there. I don't think it's for it to go up and down, but you can if you want to. You could take this off and remove these and just have this Barc speeder by itself if you wanted to as well. I think it's such a good design. The Barc speeder is pretty huge though, and it's just because it's a playset. It's supposed to be bigger than the actual scale of the show or Barc speeders in the actual story of Star Wars, but I think it looks fine nonetheless. I think it looks cool. I do love having Grogu in there, and I'm going to show that here. When you have Keller and Beck in the driver's seat over here, I'm not going to fully put him down, but you can have him over there, but you can have Grogu in his little pram here, which I think is a cute little pram. It's fully built. It's not a custom molded pram or anything. And then there's a 1x1 stud in there. And now this is the problem I've been facing, is when I try and take Grogu out with his head being that rubber piece, it's so hard to get him out. You kind of have to push him and then get him out. But the little pram in there has a little 1x1 stud. He will fit right in there just fine, and it looks super cute actually. There is Grogu in his pram. You could put the pram by taking off this little clear bubble piece. That's for actually setting the pram up. You don't really need it. It looks fine without it, but they put it in there anyway. It's got a little 2x2 to fit right in there. This has to come up a little bit, but right there, and you push that back, and there is Grogu sitting there with Keller and Beck. Keller and Beck's kind of fallen out, but there's Grogu sitting there with Keller and Beck if you were there. And I think the pram fitting there looks so cute. It's perfect size. I think that was built perfectly. I don't have an issue with Lego doing anything with that. I think it looks great. But yeah, it kind of sucks trying to get Grogu. If you pull him by his ears, pull him by his head, you can't get him by his body because it's tucked in there. You're gonna like push him back like that to break him free, and then you can pull him out. But there's the pram. I am going to show the light post because it is a part of the Lego set. This little light post, I'm actually probably just going to pull this off this bottom piece and put the rest of it right into a mock for Ryloth when we build it. Because this is great, and I'll probably just use this design for a couple times, maybe make it higher up. But yeah, it's kind of funny. You could do like light my bricks and do like a little light in there too if you wanted to, but yeah, I don't know why they included a light post like that. They just needed to get to a certain piece count for the set, I bet. So yeah, there's a little light post. You obviously see light posts in Coruscant, but there's one if you wanted to. I saw a funny thing where we had like a little situation with one of the clone troopers on the light post, and that's kind of funny too. But yeah, you could do something like that if you really wanted to. I don't know. It's just a feature that they put in the set, I think, like I said, to get to a certain piece count. They're running out of ideas there, so they made a little light post for it. But nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and dive right into the figures, and I'm going to start with Grogu just because we've had Grogu over so many sets now. He's the same Grogu with those rubber head piece and ear piece. It's the same old Grogu. I think he looks fine, and we've again reached the point where Grogu's kind of mastered with this. Kind of like the R2-D2 issue where we've kind of reached a point where we don't really need anything else for the Grogu, and that's fine. I like Grogu the way he is. So we do have new 501st clone troopers, however. These aren't the ones that you see in the battle pack that's out right now, of course, and this is also not the one from the old, I think 2020, 2021 battle pack that a bunch of people love, that Barc Speeder battle pack. It is the same design on the torso and the leg printing, and on the back as well with that belt and utility back shield. It's all the same with that. The helmet, again, whether you love it, whether it's an upgrade or a downgrade, it's up to you guys, does have the helmet holes. It has the helmet holes of the new 2023-2024 clone troopers, so that is something you will get with these 501st clone troopers. I don't have an issue with it. Probably will end up buying a bunch of these sets as they're on sale, and may resell the actual Barc Speeder, Grogu and his pram, and Keller and Beck, just so I can have more of these basic 501st clone troopers, or I'll just buy these separately on Bricklink. That's my plan. But if you wanted to do that, you could do that with this 501st clone trooper. You do get two of them in this set. It is going to have that basic nougat head for the clone troopers currently, which I think looks great. So whether you like the helmet holes or not, we're going with those in the future. I like these minifigures. I don't mind it. I really like having more 501st clone troopers in my collection though, and making a nice set of those for a potential mock in the future. So that's the nice thing about it. Next, we do have Keller and Beck, and he does feature two lightsabers. He features the blue and the green that we see in the Mandalorian show. I think it looks great. The chest piece, I think, looks beautiful with a actual custom, and if you could see it, gold on that top part, which looks so good. And the bottom pants look great too. You can see the robes kind of flowing from that the chest and the waist piece down to the feet. And then that mustache with Keller and Beck's kind of inquisitive face. It's obviously not double-sided because there's no hairpiece to cover the backside. So that's the only face you'll get for Keller and Beck. The cloth here is nice. This is a nice cloth piece for Keller and Beck as well. It's not like those old ones that we used to have that were so strict. These are nice cloth pieces. The back, we still have more back printing, and it does have that little bit of gold on the top there, which is super nice. I honestly love this Keller and Beck figure. I think they knocked it out the park. This Keller and Beck figure, I think, will go up in value. If you guys are interested in stuff like that, this set, when it retires, this figure may go up in value over the next 5-10 years because it only came in this set, and he might only come in this set. My assumption is that he's only going to be in this set. So I'll probably grab a couple of those, and a lot of people have been taking off these chest pieces and bottom pieces and making other Jedis, just background Jedis for mocks and stuff with other headpieces from other minifigures, and because they love the robes so much that Keller and Beck has. It looks so cool. So this is something you could do if you wanted to. There's no arm printing with Keller and Beck. That's fine though. I think the double lightsabers is awesome. And I do like how they do have Keller and Beck with Grogu, and then they have an opposing force in this scenario. Usually Jedi would be running with the clones, but in this scenario they will be going against the clones. So you have two clones to offset Keller and Beck and Grogu. So I think that's awesome. I do love the minifigures in this set. I honestly love the Barc speeder as well. And we'll kind of dive into the pricing here at the end of the review. But I think this set's a must pick up. I think you shouldn't steer away from the set just because it's not a huge one that everybody's talking about. I think this is an awesome grab. And again, if it goes on sale, that's probably the best time to grab it. Maybe grab yourself a couple too. And we'll dive into the actual rating of this set. But like I said, I think this is a must grab, must pick up. It's been out for some time now, so you could probably find it on sale depending on where you look. But let's go ahead and get into the final review and rate this set out of 10. Alrighty guys, so for the final review, I do think this is a must-buy set. The set did come out at $29.99 when it first released. Right now it's on sale for select retailers, I believe Target, Walmart, and a few other ones for $23.99. So absolutely must buy at $23.99. I think you grab yourself 2 or 3 just to have one sealed, maybe for your collection, one built, and then maybe one where you can take the 501st Clone Troopers out of them if you want it or sell it later on. But the set itself is great. Keller and Beck is a great figure. This is a great Jedi. We don't have them yet, so it's a new Jedi you're getting for a $23 set. That's really cool. You do get 2 501st, which also are great minifigures in my opinion. They do have the helmet holes now. Okay, whether you like it or not, but they will have them. I like the 501st Clone Troopers, so that's a plus for me. And then you get Grogu. You love Grogu. He's in a bunch of other sets. If you don't want to buy him in an expensive set, you can try and get him in this one, which is a little bit cheaper, $23.99, like I said. He does come in some other sets, and he will obviously be coming out in more sets to come. But I think this is a great set. I think this is a must-buy. It's a really cool featured set. We don't have any sets from the Order 66 moment. We have some from, you know, that time frame in that third movie and stuff, but we don't see a set where Jedi are fighting clone troopers the way they are in this set. And so the way they are escaping from Coruscant in this set, so that's really cool. And it's a one of one. I think it's a great set at $23.99. I think it's a great pickup as well. Overall, let's give this a rating out of 1 to 10. I'm gonna say, I don't even know. Like, it's hard. I want to say 10, but I'm like, is it really a 10? Like, depending on what I would say, maybe we'll go 9.8. We'll go 9.8 out of 10. That 0.2 solely because of the light post. The light post, it's, you know, it's kind of funny. So like, if you think it's funny and it's in a set, like, you'll maybe say 10. I think they probably could have put something else on the side other than a light post. Something like a barricade or something behind for the clones to stand behind or something like that. I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, it's just weird that there's a light post, but there's a light post. So if you like that, I think it's funny. It's probably the only time we'll see that in a set. It may be the last time you see a light post featured like that in a set. So, but honestly, I think it's kind of weird. So that's probably why I would say 9.8. Other than that, figures are great. I love the figures. I love the Barc speeder. The Barc speeder doesn't swing around like Captain Rex's did, but what is Grogu gonna do if it swings around? He doesn't even have. They don't have any blasters on his little thing there, so it makes sense why it wouldn't swing around. The stickers don't take away from the set. That's the first. It actually adds detail and it doesn't look out of place. If from afar you don't really see the stickers and be like, wow, there's stickers on it, it looks good. So overall, like I said, 9.8 out of 10. Go pick it up. It's on sale right now for the holidays. I think it's $23.99, Target, Walmart, and then Lego has it still for $29.99, so go to the other places and get it if you can. I love this set. We'll be doing more reviews of, like I said, these sets that were on my shelves that I bought duplicates for, and I haven't got around to them, so stay tuned for all of that. Stay tuned for more Lego Star Wars content and other Lego content on the way. I will be packing this room up again. It's coming soon, so we'll be doing videos for that. I'm super excited to go through my entire collection in a YouTube video. It'll be kind of fun, and to take inventory of all these sets around in my room, so... but stay tuned for all of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe down below, and we'll see y'all in the next one.